Yeah, I went up to the chief. I went to thank her for helping with the jackets and the hats and everything as well, communicating with me as well and all that on it. And she said, yeah, I think that'll be the last favor I do the BCSO. I want you guys out of my building, and we're not going to have shared meetings and no context, right? And I was like, whoa, what the
Okay.
Daisy's literally never spoken to me.
Waking up
like
on some smoke, huh?
Right. I'm like, oh my God, like, what did we do? Do we have a repeat of the Cornwood situation? Like, what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
She wouldn't give me any context. I said, well, can we speak about it real quick so I know, you know, like I was saying, so I know what to tell the rest of the department while we're about to get kicked out of MRPD and can't use the facility. And she goes, well, this isn't really a we decision. So I was like, oh, okay, 10-4. Like I said, everybody pack it up, go up north, no shared meetings. I put out a 3-on-1, whatever. I had no context to that. I texted her and said, if you want us to not use the facility or all that, then you need to at least put on an announcement because I can't word of mouth 100 employees. And that's when Peters reached out and said, hey, I want to meet on the county line and I want to speak to you. Okay.
Okay, Moss, get in the car. I got another idea.
The bridge I was talking about, it's technically the boundary line for us because we have like this little sliver that sticks down the highway there to the casino bridge.
Can you drive up the
And where we're standing right now is your territory, just to let you know. You good?
Yeah.
seatbelt wasn't
Okay,
on.
all right.
Okay, all right. So actually, will you go to the line then and you could ping us because this isn't working?
Hello! From the other side!
Well, what do we have here?
Two bitches playing soccer.
Yeah, we do, don't we? Well, it seems that we have an issue these days.
What's the issue?
Apparently, we're not family.
It just means that little context, right?
Apparently, we're not family. So guess what? I don't like sharing my insides with people that aren't family.
Can I give you a little bit of context?
Hold on, let me rephrase that because that sounded wrong. I don't like sharing my buildings with people that aren't family.
But context, Ventura was in the women's locker room and was, you know, looking at the new jacket.
Okay, we're gonna need to approach closer.
How many paces?
Well, as long as we don't cross this.
Okay, cool. All right, context being, you know, our locker room's unisex. It doesn't really matter, you know. Family looks at family, but it's me, Ventura, and Jenna. That's family. I don't mean it as a job family. I mean it as like a family. You know, we're not gonna look at each other weird. But then when Ma stepped in the room, you know,
This
then
isn't
I
better.
understand
This
since
is
they're not, you know, she's not family, meaning her, not LSPD, because she's not a part of the family. So, you know, I don't want it to be perceived that he could look at her weird. I don't think he would, but you know, it's a good thing he got kicked out. So
Are you married to a saint too?
No, I like a guy.
Because I'm trying to figure out how you guys are all family.
Oh.
Wait, Peters, you're married?
I got invited to Christmas dinner. I thought that means I'm a family member.
And you didn't invite us to Christmas dinner?
Well,
because apparently we're not family.
Well, I didn't have a Christmas dinner, but if I did, people would be invited. But I have like a work family, which means BCSO and LSPD versus a real family. But now you're starting to make me realize that if I'm invited to Christmas dinner, it means that I'm not actually family. So maybe I'm not family. Oh, this is horrible.
You did this, Aspen!
No!
Now the rest of the BCSO will suffer the consequences!
Silly, it's not that serious.
Oh, you think I'm overreacting?
You think she's overreacting?
You telling me I'm overreacting?
No, I think it's just a little bit too serious.
Oh God, Aspen.
Moss, do you need a hug too?
No.
Don't do it!
Oh. Yes, I know that you both have to.
You think banning BCSO from MRPD because of a small insignificant comment of that we're not family members is overreacting and taking things too seriously? Choose your words wisely.
Yes, ma'am. I think punishing the whole police forces, both LSPD and BCSO, from being able to have fun and patrol together over
How why wouldn't they be able to patrol together? How is it punishing LSPD simply saying that BCSO can't use MRPD?
Oh, I thought you meant that like the whole like we can't come down south again.
No, that's just Ventura.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ventura. That's a whole.
Remember to take, to use your jurisdiction authority over him all the time. Always do it.
Well, Ventura is actively trying to poach new hires, which is highly not appreciated. The 28th of December, Ventura does not have any authority inside of our county, and I'm letting the undersheriff and the sheriff know.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't understand why he's trying to poach LSPD.
Who is he trying to poach?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was a silly haha. So I've also heard Gus say that he was going to transfer a couple of times. I thought that was silly haha.
Well, you guys are just a little silly ha-ha guy department, so I get it. But down in the LSPD, we are very serious, and we don't play around.
Well, I'll have you know that Gus is forever denied via PNT, aka me.
Fine. Okay, you guys are free to patrol, but you can't use our building until we come up with some sort of way to amend the situation. Like maybe you have to draw a family Christmas card with LSPD and BCSO on it. We haven't decided yet. We need to discuss amongst ourselves.
Taco Day Wednesday is over? No more Wednesdays?
And we're on a day-by-day basis right now. We will come up with
Well,
that.
I would say it's more like hour by hour. But in this
like
hour, I'm pissed.
I thought the theme was we listen and we don't judge recently.
I don't know. I haven't been around. I don't know what's going on. Moss is my boss, so she's the ultimate authority. I'm just the dog that she let off the leash.
Yeah, I do.
These losers, man. Here, let me pull something.
Hey, hostage, how you doing?
Back that shit up. Back that shit up.
I will blow this much head off.
How you doing, hostage? I can't hear what they're saying.
I can't hear what they're saying.
Stop. You said I was handsome. I want to stay handsome. Please back up.
Back that shit up.
I just want to clear the air and say that I've always considered everybody in both departments families. I've worked for both of them and everything.
You can't fix this. We still are going to come up with something.
So you're
of
saying
course. I'm not trying to. No,
I have many.
that's not what I
He
said.
really threw you under the bus, Aspen.
He really threw me under the bus. He
Moss
really
would never
said,
throw
nah,
me under the
this
bus
is all
like
her.
I was trying.
I do take
I
ownership.
don't think I ever
but
throw you under the bus, to be fair.
wish you would.
Peters.
I like being the fall guy.
Wow.
don't-
You do some crazy shit.
Okay, all right. We're going to get out there. We're going to go do some. Let's go, please. Hey, Forehead!
That's
Hey,
what
what's
they're
up, big
saying?
dog?
What else are they
See
saying? in
you.
there?
What? Hey, good seeing you.
Hey, say
Hey,
Ventura.
can you do me a
Ventura
favor?
resides on
What's
forum.
that? What's
Say
that?
that.
Can
What?
you relay a message as a citizen of the Los Santos County to Lieutenant Ventura to let him know that the only way he could patrol inside of your city is on a bicycle?
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
And
That
let
sounds
him
kind of
know
funny.
this is for trying to poach LSPD officers.
Oh.
Can you relay a
message?
I'll post a message. Go ahead.
Send me off duty then.
He said,
wait,
he said, hold on.
Guys,
Hey, Assistant
guys,
Chief,
come on.
Assistant Chief, he said, send
please.
him
Come on,
off
guys,
duty,
you
then.
gotta-
Okay.
He said, you
all
won't do
right.
it because you're
Are you ready, Forehead, to relay the next? Are you ready to
Go
relay?
ahead.
Yes, this is per his high command, so I am going to relay that to his sheriff. So who is the real now?
Ventura, there's a message being passed down to you from the sheriff himself that you're only allowed to patrol with a bicycle in the city. If you want to drive a car, you gotta go back to BCSO.
Hey, go get your.
Tell him that he can tell the sheriff to send me off duty himself then.
Oh, he said, tell the sheriff to send him off duty then.
Okay.
Nah, Ventura, I'm not gonna lie. You are getting in front of the whole squadron.
Back in 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm reading the message. You'll be here in 1
Future.
second.
What?
I'm going early today.
Wait, what?
So you flying out to Russia today?
Hell yeah, I'm flying out.
you're
What
gonna
you talking
Okay,
about?
I'm on an early flight.
Damn.
Oh, nah.
What time
Yes.
Come here for a sec.
Yeah.
My name.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, it's probably future because I can't hear.
That's actually a problem. If Ventura is unwilling to abide by orders, that is actually a problem.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
And like, as funny, he can't be doing that. If he's given an order, if he's not willing to abide by those orders, he shouldn't be down here.
Oh.
Take
It's like a season rerun at this point.
This
Damn.
is like
Boom.
This shit happening again?
Nah,
This is
you
a
guys are
repeat
getting
of 4
out.
months ago.
Y'all ready to get away in
Yeah.
4 turns? Damn.
Oh, nah. Y'all getting tickled over by Brian.
What's going on, gentlemen? How you doing today?
all right. Let's go up north.
Are these the
See you
new?
guys.
Are these the new guys we're negotiating with?
Time to go up north.
Yeah, how much you want to bet?
Hold
they
on.
break
Hey,
off?
hold on, Ventura. Don't go anywhere. Your sheriff's on the way.
Okay.
Drive off. Drive off.
Okay.
Hey, firm. Ventura, I'll call in my captain.
Sticking around, we are on channel
Drive
2,
off.
just saying. Oh, we gotta break up.
Yeah, you get it. Just drive off.
Hello.
Ash, what's this dumb shit I'm hearing?
If they ask why, say I give you
what
an
do you
order
mean?
to drive away.
What's this dumb shit I'm hearing by Peters?
Peters is the one talking about it. Bicycle patrol for a little bit.
Why?
You were in the women's locker room at MRPD?
Radić, if you don't,
What?
Radić, if you don't grow, oh my god, I'm about to crash the.
Go ahead.
If you don't grow a fine bone over some dumb shit, like the women's locker room, when Aspen and Jenna tell me to come look at the new jackets, and you're gonna try to accommodate them by forcing me on bike control for no reason, what are you even doing? Like what?
Well, I
Get off the
didn't-
fence. Get off the fence that you're trying to appease everyone. You're the sheriff of the department. You get bitched out on radio by Peters yesterday. You say yes, sir. You like, what are you doing even right now? You
when
think
did
sending
you
me
bitch
on
at me
bike
on
patrol
radio?
is gonna solve anything?
Not that I want to focus on that right now.
No, but do
what
you
did come
think
out on the radio?
sending me on bike patrol is gonna solve anything? When do you think I did anything?
No, but I also didn't think that you were going to be that,
No,
mad
because
about doing it.
it's not about bike patrol. It's the optics of you giving them what they want, and for a little thing, them trying to with me and you leaning into it, because you're going to give them an inch and they're going to run with a mile. And the fact that on scene right now, I have Peters on megaphone in front of 14 people and 4 criminals telling me to go on bike patrol if I want to patrol in the city. You're giving them exactly what they want. And I get that you're new to this and you weren't around for the first 3 months of this bullshit. But I dealt with this shit every day.
Yeah, I'm sorry, and I didn't see it from that point of view. Aspen and I just were like, oh yeah, they're just going to grieve him a little bit. It's fine.
So
To hop out and get inside their trunk.
Okay.
And then they drove us here.
Hold on one second. This is hop in my car. I'll give you a ride. Hey, how you doing, Radić?
Opposite lanes of travel.
Hey, how's it
right.
going, Peters? So
Eastbound.
I don't think Ventura's down with the bicycle patrol thing. I thought it wasn't going to be a big issue or a big deal, but it is for him. So he's like, you can send me off duty if you want. I'm not going to send the lieutenant off duty though. So maybe there's some other.
Yeah, well,
something else I could
here's
do for you then.
the issue is, I mean, if he doesn't, if I tell him that and the first thing he says is try to send me off duty, then that's fine.
Yeah,
He's just not, I mean, like that shit, there's chain of command, right? And if you're openly disrespecting chain of command in front of other officers, you're not patrolling in my county. I have a problem with anyone else, but for him to openly come out and just be disrespectful to the ass chief of all people because he's a lieutenant now, respectfully, he could go fuck himself inside of your county.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll communicate with him and let him know.
Okay. I mean, if he is coming into my county, there's going to be issues, and if it gets to a point, like I'll just pull his keys and you can rehire him.
You're good. Right, and immediate right.
Do you want him there
back
for
to the alley
78s at least?
Towards Alta.
No, not at all. I don't want him for anything.
All right.
Continuing behind Big Mike.
Hey, Ventura.
Be
advised
that
You can't be down here unless you're on bicycle patrol.
well, I'm just patrolling in this gap.
Also just shot my
Okay,
tires
well, I'm gonna pull your keys if you want to go down this route.
Respectfully, Peters,
Every 2 days of bicycle patrol for you to patrol down here.
I'm
And
not.
I
listen,
don't really care. I'm gonna pull your keys if you're not on bicycle.
Maybe I said I
then
don't.
you're gonna have to do that, and I can go park the car up, and I can just get my keys given back.
last scene?
Okay, that's fine. Go park the car up. I'm pulling your keys.
I'm trying to find a good.
His suggestion was, what if we call Ventura down here?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I mean, he's more than welcome to come down here.
So,
Bro, is
What do you mean?
okay. Good, they're coming.
Didn't we ride together since then?
was gonna say.
This bike kind of kicks it.
See?
You have blips.
Oh, very good. Very
You have
good.
blips.
Very nice to see you on duty on a bicycle, Ventura.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Maybe
Don't start that.
I gotta clear something with Peters real quick.
Okay, yeah, let's use
Should I
the
sit on the
This is a
bike?
good idea. This is a good idea. Let's use the chairs. Whoever's got a problem with someone, sit in the chairs.
I was thinking about how I was going to command Ventura to do something else. What was she saying?
I can't. I said it makes me feel bad when you ignore a direct order that I give you, even though you're hellbent on people following your orders. You're a hypocrite.
I'm only human, ma'am. I apologize.
What are you going to
Today's
try
a
and
bike
do
patrol
to
right
change
there.
it going forward?
I will stop and listen and try to be more attentive to the chief's commands.
You got a day of bike patrol with Ventura.
Now, hold on. Hold on, Miss Daisy.
All right, Ventura, go sit down.
No, that did not sound resolved.
Then send me off duty!
Oh,
I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. I would love to do bicycle
I'm gonna
patrol.
Take your keys.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
At least she did it one-on-one and didn't have a criminal.
What do you mean? We're in a room full of people right now.
Oh, she
What
could
do
have
you
brought
have against
Forehead in here to
criminals?
tell him.
We are in
to
front
tell
of a
you.
therapist right now.
Pretend we're not here, okay?
Therapists aren't
sorry.
real criminals.
Everything that happens in this room stays in this room, guys.
It is now.
What's this doctor's name? Oh, beautiful.
Oh shit.
This
Hope it's sick.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just take this.
That's a good talking stick.
All right, perfect.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Yeah.
so you were saying.
In my perspective, there was some miscommunication that happened over the last day that sort of compounded into a much bigger issue that it didn't have to be. And like I'm saying, we're going to ask about my perspective here. I feel as if it has, this has been very blown out of proportion, and it's needless, and it, it's just gone too far.
Okay. Could you elaborate on what this issue is?
Yesterday
It's
I was
spiraled out of control.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
From what you're
Doc.
saying.
So yesterday, now that I, after the fact, context given, apparently I was being issued a punishment for something that had happened. Though in the moment, I was completely unaware as to what was happening. I sort of just took things as they were, as I was being issued a punishment through forehead on a scene of a crime. The way the punishment was relayed to me was, if Ventura wants to be in your county, towards forehead, being an LS County member, he can only do it on a bike. So in the moment, I just didn't know what was happening. I'm not sure where it came from. I just, I thought this was just an unwarranted punishment coming out of nowhere that had no backing, that didn't seem so serious in the moment. So I after the fact wrongfully responded with, then send me off duty. And I added the word at the end of it because I thought we were all just, I thought we were just, around with each other, but my mistake, we weren't. So it escalated from that, to the point now where I said, it's gone to a point where it seems as if it's just too far gone to be salvaged. I'll hand over the talking stick.
Okay. Yes, please hand it to. Okay, Mr. Peters. It seems like you were part of this situation. Now,
Yep.
from your perspective, how did this all play out?
Well, it actually stems from a series of events. If we want to go back, I think, I said this before. I think Ventura is probably one of the best officers we have, as far as being on duty, showing up, doing all of that. I actually used to have a really good relationship with Ventura when I worked in the BCSO. The second I became the ASH chief, all bets were off, though. It has been months of Ventura basically subverting, going around me every opportunity he gets, and he still has been doing it to this day with said punishment. Examples would be, I'll give one example. I was shot in the head by a member of his gang, and instead of...
Objection!
Nope.
Do you have the talking stick?
I've got the talking stick. I was shot in the head by a member of his gang, and instead of reaching out to me, Ventura assumed malice on my part and went straight to the marshals instead of coming to me. Now, this is the example, right? He could have got my side of the story on the things that were going on. Moving forward to this point, there were a few other things, but I'm not going to bring up everything as of right now. But yesterday, we were approached by an individual who just said, "Hey, look, Ventura's trying to poach people from the LSPD," and I'm like, "Okay, this is wild. Like, you can't just come down here and do that, regardless of if it's a joke or not. There could be context that I am missing." But I showed up and I went to a traffic stop, and I had a member of the Los Santos County, a Los Santos County citizen, give him said punishment. It was taken very negatively. I do not believe for a second that it was jokes, because he just took off very fast and he said, "Then call my sheriff." Which listen, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say it was all jokes and whatnot. That being said, Ventura has not made an attempt to talk to me about said situation at all. He's gone around my back every step of the turn, from the marshals to the chief to his sheriff to his undersheriff to Viv, and still hasn't attempted to talk to me on this situation, even though I tried to call him. So yeah, I'm double downing. He's got to do bike patrol. And guess what? I'm doing bicycle patrol too. There is a chain of command, and unfortunately, there are 2 jurisdictions, and if you don't like it, you're more than welcome to patrol in your own county in a car.
Let's rewind back to the whole shot in the head thing. Nobody of the BCSO has shot Peters in the head. I'd like to make that clear. As well.
I'm sorry, he said gang.
Yeah, BCSO
are you
is my gang.
inferring that he's calling the BCSO a gang?
Yes, we are a gang. The LSPD is also a gang. We are actually 2 of the most strongest gangs in the city, as a matter of fact. But that aside,
this is why I didn't feel
the
safe.
reason when that whole thing happened, I did try to call him to get us out of the story the next day. The reason for that was because that day, Marshal at the time, Nova Gallagher, told us to not contact Peters because Peters was very drunk and not in a coherent state to give a proper statement of his side of the story. So we were actually advised to not talk to Peters the day that happened. And when I tried to call him in the morning, he answered the phone and said to me something along the lines of, "Go f yourself. That's my statement. I got shot in the face. Go f yourself." And then hung up on me. So I would never even had the chance to have a full conversation with him on that matter. As of yesterday, what I told that person was I did have a conversation with. I don't think you want to say his name, so I won't say his name. But I think we know who we're talking about, Peters and I. The extent of that convo, and I don't really remember the specifics because it was so not important, that it was something along the lines of, I told him he would look good in brown, and our meetings are fun. I think that was the extent of the quote-unquote poaching that I did. Like yesterday, I talked to my sheriff, I talked to my undersheriff about what's happening. I was being relayed what to do about it. Raj told me, "Don't worry about it. You can patrol right now. You just, whatever this, that, whatever, I'll deal with it."
Going back to the bicycle thing, I asked multiple times. I said, "You got to be on a bike. You got to be on a bike if I'm going to be on duty." And you said, "Send me off duty." I never said anything about go self. Even today, there's a lot of twisting and manipulating in the words that are going on. I think it's exactly what you're doing. And I mean, as far as the whole thing going on about Moss bringing that up, it just sounds like you're using manipulation tactics to justify everything you did. 2 rights don't make a wrong, like I said before, and it doesn't matter. Yes, did I fuck up? Yeah. Did you fuck up? Yeah. Fucked up. We fucked up. Own it. That's the bottom line. I got bicycle patrol. You got bicycle patrol. Stop being and take your punishment. That's it.
I just don't appreciate how he talks to me, Doc. It's just not nice, I think, time. I'm going to say it. Being on duty has been fun without Peters around for the last month. I said it. You want to talk to Stick Peters?
Yeah, sure. Don't care. Nobody asked. I've been having fun with you on duty or with you not on duty. In fact, you don't matter in my life. You could die and I wouldn't cry. Haha. Here's the talking stick. Now take your punishment.
Give me the stick. There's a reason why you almost died the most in Azeroth.
Oh my!
There's a reason you're not in Azeroth, and Soda doesn't know who you are.
What tends to happen in the PD is somebody can do everything right, every day, and they make one little mistake and it gets held against them forever. And unfortunately, I think the BCSO did do that to Peters. They refused to see the good job and the good that he did in the LSPD and only saw what mistakes he had made prior to becoming assistant chief. I don't think it's fair to say that
I don't remember
Peters
anything Peters did.
That's all he's dealt with for the last 5 months, is people holding shit against him and never even looking at everything that he's currently doing.
I understand that he's probably done some shit. I don't really know. I don't care anymore. I don't think I actively hold shit against Peters. Almost, I think I'm able to just differentiate shit and move on. I will say though, since Peters, since I feel like, I should, and I think I have passively, but I will say it outwardly. Peters, I am sorry for calling you. It was unprofessional and it was wrong. I reacted in the moment in a matter that was abrupt and wasn't well thought through. I shouldn't have done so. I should have taken the punishment in the moment and addressed it after the fact, though.
I will say I could have handled that situation better, and I will do that in the future. But I'm not backing.
Will you do it in the future?
I will not reprimand Ventura in public again. I'm good. I gotta hit the streets. I gotta get on my bicycle.
Riding through the snow was turn tide. Two of us together under pale moonlight. There's mischief ahead. We hear the calls. We're heroes on bikes ready to stop it all. We spin through the night, taking on the chase, braving the cold. We're picking up pace. Crimes are no